This is your mid-month reading for October 2018. This is a period of October 15th to October 31st. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates, my info, and my email is below. Just shoot me an email. And given that it's a general reading, this can apply to love, family, friends, finance, business, career, what have you, however it resonates. Things to mention, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are in my playlist, so look up your Sun Moon sign and check out your behavioral traits in addition to your predictions for 2018. My compatibility readings are also up in there. I will be working on them this year and next year. Also, I'm going to be putting up my 2019 Sun Moon reading, so put your Sun Moon sign in the requests. I will do them in order of requests. I'm also on the Instant Go app, so if you need a quick answer to a quick question, you can hit me up on there. It's at a very reasonable price, but I also have other services, other readings on there you can check out. And then that's it. So let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide the truth, your wisdom, or clarity for Virgos for the period of October 15th to October 31st? Can you please show us the past influences they came out of, or prior influences? What energies can they expect October 15th to October 31st, and how will they be moving forward from October into November? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend to be said for Virgos. Can you please show me prior energies for Virgos? We have the Ten of Pumpkins in the upright. Can you please show me what energies they can expect? Energies you can expect is the Five of Ghosts in the upright. And then moving forward, we have the Nine of Bats. Oh, man. All right. So I'm already not happy about this, but I'm just going to read the cards as they are. So we have the Ten of Pumpkins in the upright. So prior to, things are going good in the committed department, in the finance department. Some of you could be in a committed long-term relationship where you guys are maturing or having some maturity in regards to relationship. Some of you are having financial security, so you're really in a good financial situation, or were prior to the last 2 weeks of October. For others of you, it could just be you got inheritance, you got property, you were building your assets, you were, and it's family money of some sort. They usually associate this with family money of some kind. So things were actually looking good prior to. Now, we had the Five of Ghosts here, and I was immediately kind of drawn to, and I'm not sure what he has in his hand, what this thing is, but let me just show you, okay? See I just feel like that pumpkin has a uh-oh look on his face. Almost like you didn't think about something, you didn't consider something, you didn't think that this would happen. Kind of like an oops kind of moment. And I don't know, I can't tell what that ghost has. It's interesting. It's like a metal, it's like half a metal bowl or something like that. And look at the other ghosts, like looking behind, like, uh-oh, you did it now. I almost feel like, or uh-oh, it happened now. Because in the Five of Ghosts is about loss. So I feel like you guys are losing something. You go your separate ways. You have a financial setback. You have financial failure. Definitely something that hits you hard, okay? And again, I'm getting a feeling that you really didn't see it coming. It was something you didn't think about. For some of you, somebody could have passed. This could be the card of bereavement. Or grieving because of losing somebody, and sorrow because of losing somebody. But if that's the case for some of you, I don't feel like it was something that was known. I feel like it was something that was overlooked, or something you didn't expect, or something you wouldn't have seen. So whatever it is, I feel like I definitely getting an oops feeling, like, oops, I should have seen this coming. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. And then there's loss, and there's setbacks as a result, however it is, financial, in the relationship department, losing somebody, whatever it is. I feel like that's this here. Now, going into November, you guys are having massive anxiety because of this, because we have the Nine of Bats in the upright. So a lot of worrying going on, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Some of you could be going through a depression. Excuse me, nightmares. So really, it's a lot of negative emotions going on that are just keeping you awake at night. And it might be in regards to this situation, this loss that you're suffering from. Can you please provide clarification on the Ten of Pentacles? feel like you guys had it all and then you lost it. Whatever it was. Please provide clarification on this 10 of Pumpkins. Why is this 10 of Pumpkins here? Who is this person? Was this energy? Additional messages for the 10 of Pumpkins and the upright for Virgos. Energies prior to the last 2 weeks of October, please. So sorry about that. In typical fashion, my video crapped out on me again. I gotta go to the computer store and figure out what's wrong. Okay, so let me backtrack, okay, because you guys missed just when I turned this card over, okay? So I turned over the 9 of Spades in the reversed. And what I was getting for the 9 of Spades is that you guys are... I'm getting this sense that somebody's kind of coming to you and they're like telling you, you know, be careful, you know, look out for this, look out for this. Things are going really great for you right now. Remember, this is prior to October, but somebody's telling you, you know, that it's not going to continue to be like this, that something might happen if you overlook something is what I was getting. And you are just like, no, it's fine, you know, it'll be fine. You kind of poo-poo them. You don't really take it seriously. I also got the sense that, and I just lost it, but it might come back to me. But that's what I'm kind of getting, that, oh yeah, no. And you're also kind of like, yeah, if I go through it, I'll come out of it. It's not anything I'm really worried about right now. Things are really good right now. You know, I can't see, you know, I've checked everything over. Everything's locked down fine. But I do feel like somebody, you know, is saying that this pinnacle that you're at isn't going to last forever. They're trying to insert concern into you. They're trying to insert worry into you, and you're just like not having it. The 4 of Wands here indicates that things are going really well. For some of you, it's an illness, okay? I feel like there's an illness going on, and especially because of this card in particular, and because this is the Gypsy Witch, and that is like one of the messages that it comes with. And you guys aren't really paying attention to it. Like someone, you know, they see something, they're like, you know, you really should get that checked out. Or somebody that you know, and really get it checked out, and you don't. Like, that doesn't happen as a result. I think it's somebody that you know, and you just kind of blow it off. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that, especially because of that card over there. But that's only for a super duper small percentage of you, so don't like get terrified. But if it does resonate to you, then obviously get that checked out. Then we have the 5 of Swords in reversed here. You don't want to kind of deal with some kind of conflict. I feel like whoever is bringing this stuff up to you, you don't want to deal with it. You feel like they're inserting fear into you. I feel like they're, you know, and you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to have this kind of conversation. You keep on saying everything's fine. Even if something happens, I'm going to be fine after it's over with. Don't worry about me. I'm focusing on what needs to be focused on. You know me, you know, I cross the T's and I dot the I's, and I do feel like that's what's going on. So you're pretty set that things are going to kind of stay this way. And remember here, I didn't feel like they stayed this way. And then when I turned over clarifiers, we have the Ace of Hearts along with the 10 of Clubs in the upright, along with the 9 of Diamonds in reverse. So the Ace of Hearts indicates to me that something happens, very disappointing. Some of you might be depressed. Some of you might be very upset, might be crying days on end about it, because this thing that somebody said was going to happen does end up happening. For others of you, it might happen and you're not about to let anybody know, because you want to come off on the surface as everything's fine, but deep down inside you're like, oh crap, I can't believe this has happened. I thought I checked everything out. I thought everything was fine. I didn't think this would happen in a million years, and I think it does. The 10 of Wands indicates to me it's burdening you, but you're not going to ask for help. I think for some of you, there's pride that goes along with this. You don't want to admit that something slipped between the cracks. You don't want to admit that, you know, I feel like for some of you, it felt like this was the Titanic, and you don't want to admit that you hit an iceberg. But I'm just kind of getting that. And just that condition is making things really stressful for you, really exhausting. You're feeling overwhelmed. You feel like things are slipping out of your grasp. And for some of you, there's gonna be financial dependence here. So I do think there's gonna be setbacks in regards to finances, or there's gonna be setbacks in regards to what you had here. And it's happening because of something that you did. It's happening because of something you overlooked. For some of you, you're going to be working your butts off to overcompensate for what was lost or to get back what was lost. So that's what I'm getting here. Now, we go over the 9 of Bats here when we talked about, you know, over worrying, staying up at night worrying about something. So let's pull clarifiers on that and see how that goes as you move out of October, November. Can you please provide clarification on the 9 of Bats? Why is the 9 of Bats here in the upright? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the 9 of Bats in the upright. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please. Okay, so person, personality, perspective, person. 9 of Bats, please. Okay. So we have the 8 of Hearts in reverse. Let's see what else comes out. Additional messages, please. Okay, you keep on going back to when things were secure. You don't know what happened. So you're really confused. You don't know why things happened the way they did. And you keep on going back, trying to figure out why. Kind of looking at things, turning things over, and not coming up with the answers. And the 4 of Diamonds is here. That's the time when you were secure. And you're really holding on to things now. But you're going back to when things were stable. And you're going back saying, you know, I was doing what I had to do to hold on to this. I was doing everything to be safe. I was checked out every detail. But I feel like you guys let a detail slip. And I feel like you let a detail slip. And some of you are having a hard time forgiving yourself for this. You're really beating up on yourselves here with this 9 of Bats in the upright. Because you're putting the blame on yourself. And these negative emotions that you guys are conjuring up are actually paralyzing you. And the 4 of Diamonds indicates to me, you know, wanting to get this back. And you guys are working really hard to get it back. Whatever it was, I'm getting that too. With the 4 of Diamonds, you're working super hard. You're not taking any risks. You're putting your nose to the grindstone. And you're making sure that you can fix this. You're putting in a lot of effort with the 7 of Diamonds. You're investing in something. You guys are really working really hard to come back from this. Putting in tons of effort. Knowing that you can, I almost feel like some of you are saying, I can make this up. I can turn this around. I can get back what I lost. And I feel like it's a thing with you guys. Like you let something slip. It was like a oops, like a uh-oh moment. And you can't believe it. So you're doing whatever you can. For some of you, you want as little people as possible to know about it. Because you feel like that reflects on you negatively. So you're trying to fix it before anybody finds out. Whatever that kind of means. And for others of you, you just can't believe it. Because this is not you. This is not something you would have let kind of slip. So you really are concentrating on trying to turn this around. Because of this. It's really weird that, like, I keep on getting, oops, I didn't think of that. Oops, like that. And maybe I'll have that in the title. I don't know. But that's pretty much what I'm getting. So that's all I have for you, Virgos, at this time. Keep in mind, if it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates and info are below. So is my email. And what else? Oh, yeah. In my playlist, 2018 Sun Moon readings. My compatibility readings. Download the Instago app if you need a quick answer to a quick question or any of my other services. And other than that, I will see you, Virgos, November for your love reading. Adios, Virgos. Good luck to you. Bye.